The family that owns this gas station tells us how a man managed to crawl inside and steal items.
As the summer season approaches, the number of kittens received at shelters goes up. Talk about a scare in the air. Riders on a high-speed roller coaster at Kings Island had to be evacuated in mid-ride.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam Dick and Jennifer Palumbo reporting. New pictures have just been released after a man broke into a southeastern Kentucky gas station.
It happened last month at Max Filling Station in Laurel County. Investigators are just now releasing these surveillance photos of the suspect. As Kristen Kennedy tells us, he got away with several $1,000s worth of items. It's our top story at 4:30.
The images show a man crawling into the back of Max Filling Station and stealing lottery tickets, cigarettes, even cash. Deputies are working with grainy images of a man who crawled into this gas station off Highway 25. They say he worked with a mask on his face, a toboggan on his head, and gloves on his hands.
Anything else, sir?
The owners of the store, the Patels, tell us the man must have spent several hours cutting through barbed wire, jumping over their back fence, and then prying his way into the store through the metal wall. Once inside, surveillance cameras show him walking up and down aisles, then going behind the counter, stealing and stuffing items into a bag.
I think he took about 45 to 50 cartons, cigarette cartons. He took about $1,000 and $500 coins and cigarette packs, a lottery. That's all.
Coming up at 5:30, the Patels will walk us through just how that man managed to crawl into their building and leave undetected. In Laurel County, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
The Patels estimate total damage and repairs to be around $15,000. The search continues this afternoon for two robbers behind a home invasion in Lexington. A man who lives on Aylesford Place says he answered a knock at the door and found two men with guns. He tells police the men wrapped him in duct tape before taking off with cash and drugs. The victim was eventually able to free himself and run to a nearby home for help. The victim says he did have a gun, but it wasn't loaded. Police don't have a good description of the robbers.
The first weekend of this month started off on a very violent note. 3 people were killed and 6 others were injured in 5 different shootings in Lexington. The last few years, we have noticed that spurt of shooting consistently happen within the summer months. So we wanted to know if crime in the city is tied to warmer weather. We started searching through police data and we found that overall crimes that police track do rise with the temperature.
When you look at it, it's just because there's more activity going on outside, there's more events, there's more people outside. So there are some things, such as property crimes, that can go up during the summer months.
Since many nonviolent crimes increase in the summer, we wanted to know if violent crimes like shootings and robberies also spike. WKYT investigative reporter Mark Barber is asking police that question, and he's checking to see what they're doing about summer crime tonight, coming up at 6 o'clock.
Police are stepping up their search for a missing Eastern Kentucky mother. Natasha Fugit Jones has not been seen for several weeks, but police were just notified this week. Officers are going around the community asking questions about her disappearance. We'll have more on their investigation coming up on WKYT News at 6. Well, today might just be the hottest day of the year so far. It already is in a lot of places.
It feels like it, doesn't it? Highs in some areas of the region reaching 90, and humidity, it's up too. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. He's sweating it out.
You know, and when you add the humidity and the temperatures together, guys, you get something we haven't talked about so far this year, the heat index. It is back in all its glory, and this is the heat index, not the actual thermometer, but upper 80s and low 90s is what it feels like when you throw the humidity into the mix. Actual temperatures are a little cooler at 86 Lexington, 88 Mount Sterling, 86 showing up into Somerset. You can really pick out the areas that have seen a little more cloud cover because you're below 90 degrees. If you have a little more sun, that thermometer spiking right at 90 degrees. Lexington, one of the areas seeing more clouds than sun this past hour, and that has knocked the temperature down a little bit. We were on our way toward 90. All of a sudden, a little cloud cover bubbled up and took our thermometer down a few degrees. That's the trend we're going to be facing over the next several days. Live First Alert Defender picking up on some spotty thunderstorms, but I throw the clouds into the mix. And notice how we go from sun to all of a sudden seeing the little white specks here. That's an increase in some moisture and some clouds. Little thunderstorms trying to pop up into western Kentucky. That, my friends, a sign of things to come as we head toward your weekend. More humid than hot. Yes, temperatures are going to push 90, but it is summertime. As we go into that weekend, and especially next week, the heat and humidity will increase our storm threat. That shows up on the hour-by-hour forecast when I come back in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. Also, during this time of year, it's typical for the cat population to explode during the summer months, and this year is no exception.
WKYT's Rebecca Smith visited the Scott County Humane Society, where they're asking people to spay and neuter their pets.
Warmer months leading into summer don't just lead to a rise in the mercury. The number of kittens also goes up. The Scott County Humane Society will soon have to find homes for more than 20 homeless kittens.
It puts a strain on us because we only have so much room in so many foster homes. We want to rescue as many as we possibly can. I mean, the last thing we want to hear is that there's just so many kittens and they're getting euthanized. That just breaks our hearts.
Females are basically breeding machines, and many kittens can come from one cat. One solution to the problem, she says, is for folks to spay or neuter their pets.
This here is Shelby, a little kitty cat up for adoption here at the Scott County Humane Society. Now, another benefit to spaying and neutering your pet is the fact that it can potentially cut down on certain types of reproductive cancers.
The grants that we've been able to get from PetSmart Charities, from the Ag Department, and from other places really has made an impact. Unfortunately, it's not enough of an impact. There are other states that have much stricter spay-neuter laws. Here you go, guys. Beep, beep. Beep.
In Scott County, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
The cost to spay or neuter your pet if you live in Scott County is $28 for cats and $58 for dogs. We have a link on WKYT.com for more information.
About 30 riders were stranded on a roller coaster at Kings Island after a safety system shut down the ride. The Diamondback roller coaster shut down while on an incline. After 15 minutes, park officials decided to evacuate the riders. Crews had to make their way up the train, removing a few passengers at a time. Diamondback was reopened within a few hours.